So now what we'll do is I will do it, and I just want you to hear it.
Okay.
And then as time goes on, I will create a nice sheet for you, and we will start, I'll have you start briefing it. This is what's called the takeoff briefing.
Okay.
So it goes like this, and the way I think of a takeoff briefing, it's the briefing that's done right before we take off. We take the runway. And I heard once an old pilot say, and I love this, he said that airlines did a study. Have you heard of recurrent training?
No.
So many companies have recurrent training. That's where employees come in and do recurrent training every year or so. And the study showed that pilots who the least amount of time passed since their last recurrent to now, to whenever they conducted the study, performed better when an emergency came up. So it's pretty straightforward, right? Meaning the sooner ago I did my recurrent training, the better prepared I'll be to handle if something goes haywire. So he said something which I loved. He said, think of your takeoff briefing every time you take off in a plane as the most recent recurrent training I've done as a pilot. And what he means by that is in the takeoff briefing, we touch on mentally, or even with your hands, you could do the movement. What am I going to do? What's the plan in the event that things go haywire? So if we took off with no takeoff briefing, our most recent recurrent may have been a week ago.
Right.
But if we took off with takeoff briefing, our most recent recurrent happened 10 seconds ago.
Right.
How much better prepared do you think we'll be to handle if something came up? Make sense? So I want you to think of the takeoff briefing as our most recent recurrent training that we've conducted as a pilot. Make sense?
Yep.
Good.